Hey everyone, I'm back with another episode of 60-Minute Games. And for today's episode, we're going to check out Blackguards. Um, I don't really know much of anything about Blackguards actually. All I really know is that this is it's a turn-based strategy game. Um, but I've never played it. I know that there's a sequel to this as well, which I also haven't played. Um, but yeah, kind of looking. I'm looking forward to checking this out. Um, I've played I've played a few other games in this genre. It's not something that I play all the time. Probably, um, I would say the series I played the most in this genre would be the Heroes of Might and Magic series. But there's a lot of other good games out there as well. So, so yeah, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and give this game a check out? So, let's get started. All right. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on New Game here. Um, if this is your first go at Blackguards and you are unfamiliar with the rules of the Dark Eye, we recommend the basic mode. Okay, well that's fair. I mean, definitely being my first hour in the game, that this would be good. Okay, interesting. So right off the bat, I'm surprised because I wasn't actually expecting like a big character creation process. So this will be fun. You know, these could be really dangerous for me because I could spend an hour just creating a character. So I'm gonna try not to do that. Um, but yeah, Well, let's get on with it. So I got warrior, major, hunter. All right, so yeah, okay. So this is much like you'd expect, right? So warriors are they're gonna be your tank. Mages can cast the spells, and hunters, ranged fighters. Okay, so so they can't cast, but uh, they're kind of an all around class. All right, so I think for this, I'm gonna go with warrior. We're gonna pick. I guess I'll go with him. Um, Husnock the warrior. And it looks like okay, so it doesn't look like I assign any points or anything for this part of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with what we've got. Let's see. Um, Trained in fighting with one hand and two handed. Great body control. Okay. Um, Elemental knowledge of treating wounds. So that's interesting. So kind of a healer too. Um, can't do ranged. Okay, so I'll have to keep that in mind. This may be a disadvantage tactically, so we'll have to see how that comes down to it. All right, but yeah, we'll give this a try. I think this is a good starting character. Oof. Yikes.
Eleanor.
Just go. Don't hesitate. Face the beast. Kill the beast.
Sorry about that. Forgot to enable the sound for my game, so it should be coming through now.
Secrets.
Okay. Alright. So WASD moves the camera around, mouse wheel scrolls, a white dash range and a blue action range. The white area indicates where you can move. Okay. This sounds pretty basic. Okay, so it's wanting me to attack the wolf. So it looks like I need to move. Or can I go straight to attack? So it actually looks like I can go straight to attack. So let's do that. I'm guessing... Got it. So I'm guessing that 75% was the chance to hit. Alright, and he's dead.
Princess.
No more secrets.
Eleanor. What's going on? What's happening to me?
There's somebody back there.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Yeah, the creepy voice that tells me that everything's alright. Why do I not believe that?
The name. Tell us the name.
Lysander? What?
To hell with you, bastard! You slew Eleanor.
No! No, that's not... What happened to me?
He must tell us the name.
What are you talking about? What name?
Tell us what you know, this instant.
What I know? What name?
Too bad. You leave me no choice. My friend Muratori will make you talk. Tell us the name. The name!
What name? I don't know any name. I've always known what I want out of life. To sleep the days away under the sun. I just wanted to live. No more, no less. But the death of the princess changed everything.
I'm just living my life.
I murdered her. And they might be right. Maybe it doesn't even matter. You come into this world as a nobody, and you leave it as a nobody. They'll put a rope around my neck, and my neck will break. But one question still haunts me, by the Nameless One. What happened to me?
I don't know why you're here, but I have a feeling you shouldn't stay.
How did you manage to free yourself?
You biggins don't know how to lock up an anger show.
The dwarf doesn't have his shirt either.
We have company.
Hey!
Interesting. Okay. The ring menu shows you special moves, spells, abilities, and all of the active characters' tactical options. Okay, so you open this by right-clicking. Alright? Alright, and you've got the initiative bar. Alright. Sounds good. Okay, so guessing we're just going to be moving. Okay, so the dwarf goes first. Alright, so I'm going to have him wait. Alright, so it's Husnock's turn. Let's move him up. And then we're also going to have him... Let's have him wait. Alright, so we have special moves. Okay, got it. So a power blow, you do more damage, but less likely to hit. Okay, fair. Left click the action. Okay, so I guess I right click, right, I'm going to select my action. Attack. Oh, weird. Wow, so there's like subcategories. Okay. Power blow. Alright, so let's try this power blow. So we're going to try the power blow on... Oh, that's weird. I don't seem to have the... Let me try... Oh, I'm not... Okay, here. That's a little better. So I can change the camera. Let me try that again. I feel... Maybe because I waited, I don't actually get the option to attack. I'm kind of wondering... Oh, wait. No, here we go. I guess I just didn't have the camera angle set and it wasn't clicking.
Die!
Alright, so there we go. Alright, now it's my turn. Let's see what I get to do. Okay, so I also have a power blow. Do I have anything else that's cool? I suppose not. Weapon sets. Alright, I'm going to try my own power blow.
Ha!
Alright. Okay, now we're on the next turn. So, in this case, I don't really need to move, so we'll just go straight into the attack. This guard's kind of soaking up the hits so far. Oh.
This one will be grateful that he doesn't have too much to carry on his way to the realm of the dead. Here are the keys. So, what's this name, eh? The name that Four Eyes was asking you about.
You mean Lysander?
I call him Four Eyes. Maybe you should just tell him what you know.
What's your name?
I am Norim.
Just Norim? No son of...
Just Norim.
So why are you here?
I was trying to protect your country from the dragon. Fight fire with fire. Or so I thought.
What dragon?
The dragon. The golden one. He whose deceitfulness is going to devour us all. Because we've become blind to the eternal fight.
Ah.
Let me tell you a secret.
Friends, hello. I love secrets, but I would be eternally grateful if you could free me as well.
Yeah, so, you know... Oh, I get loot. Wow. So yeah, let me take all this stuff. Yeah, so,
Please open the lock. I'm innocent. As innocent as a man my age can ever be.
what I find interesting, this is definitely not what I expected, which I can't say I had a lot of expectations going in, but this is definitely different from some of the other kind of turn-based games I've played. So, things I like right off the bat, the voice acting, I'm definitely liking that. What I thought was interesting about that last fight, I love the way that you got, like, it went, how to say this, it goes straight into the fight, and the hex map shows up, and it's in the same room that you're already in. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm used to a lot of these games where, like, you're on this overland map, right, and you kind of go through, right, and you're moving on the overland, and then when you get into a fight, it, like, goes to a different map, and you have a tactical map. What I like about this is it's more immersive, right? The map is in the game, like, it doesn't take you to a different screen or a different view, right? You just go into the fight, right? And I wasn't expecting so much role playing elements in this, right? This is playing like a role playing game. You've got voice acting, dialogue trees, you've got loot. So this is not at all what I was expecting, but in a good way. It's much more of a fusion, and it's a lot more RPG heavy than I realized. So this is pretty cool so far.
Why are you locked up then?
If only I knew. I'm a mage from Alantha, no less. Obviously, reason enough to brand me a spy and throw me into the dungeon. The name's Zurbaran, from the House of Florios.
Al Anthans can't be trusted. The dragon sent him, I tell you. Why are you wearing that ugly iron collar?
You're right. It doesn't match the shirt, does it?
Which I just realized, another shirtless wonder. Apparently they don't like their prisoners here having shirts.
I'll open the lock. We could use some help.
Wonderful. Now I only need to get rid of this collar.
And so did you notice this guy's a mage? I'm betting maybe the dwarf is playing the ranger. You know, there was 3 classes you picked at the beginning, right? I'm almost wondering if they intentionally make this where you end up with like one of each class, and the other 2 prisoners end up being whatever you didn't pick. Remember to save as often as possible. Yes, that's right. That's right. Classic RPG advice. Okay, so after each battle you get an autosave, so that's good. And you can quick save. Alright. Oh, it's funny, I was mentioning the lack of a overhead map, and suddenly we seem to have one. Interesting. Well, it seems to be telling me to go here.
Oh, none of the keys fit, and we haven't got anything to break the lock.
I thought we Biggins didn't know anything about locks and chains.
Now I'm backtracking to the guard room. Okay.
You don't talk much, do you?
My friends say I talk too much. Seems like those times are over.
Let's see if we can find the key for this fashion disaster.
Hold it right there. The chandelier. Cut the rope.
Always keep your eyes open for interactive objects. Press V to highlight all interactive. Okay, so that's nice. So let's see. So we've got this and we've got this. Okay, so that let me bash the table in. Here's our mage. So I wonder then... Interesting, I don't see any spells. Alright, I guess we'll move him in. Let's hope this doesn't end poorly. And okay, so I gotta hit this thing, and hopefully this drops the... I'm hoping that this drops a chandelier on these guys. Let's find out. There we go. Sometimes it's smarter to let enemies make their move first. If a character waits, they'll be moved to the end of the initiative bar. Yeah, got it. This is what I was doing in the last fight. Or the first fight, I mean. Keep in mind that you can only hold your action if you didn't use your action in the current combat turn. Okay, so I'm up. Okay, nice. So this is good. I'm still close enough I can go ahead and get my attack in. So do I go 95 or 75? I think 75 is still a good chance. Oh, I ran through the fire. Oof. I did not realize it was gonna... Sorry, we're not listening to common sense here. We're just gonna run through the fire. We don't care. Alright. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. Okay, interesting. So the mage does not get a power attack. He just gets his regular attack. And I don't seem to have any spells yet. I guess that comes later. All he gets is a pimp slap right now. Okay. Now, I can't actually get him to here in one turn, so I'm going to move him... Okay, now I didn't notice this before, but if you notice, it does highlight the path that you're going to run. I think I just wasn't paying attention before, and that's why it ran through the fire. So, that was... Yeah, so that was bad on me. Oh, good point. Maybe the collar is what's restricting his ability to, cast spells. That's a good point, actually. Alright, it's hurting time. Pin slap. There we go. I'm taking all the things. Hopefully it'll give me a chance.
And the one to my iron collar? Excellent.
There we
Here
go.
I was thinking I'd never be able to cast a spell again.
You called it. You called it. Press I or click on the inventory symbol. Yeah, I was wondering about this. Okay. So can I do that now? Okay. By clicking a weapon, you can see its stats in the description window. Okay, so there's a weapon talent, the damage, parry rating, interesting. Initiative, got it, okay. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Armor has stats, okay. Body part, metallic. Oh, interesting, okay. So this is, I think the metal, so this is their way of keeping the casters from wearing, like, the heavy armor. Oh, and you get, okay, so armor set, so if you have all the same armor, you get a bonus. Okay, that makes sense. You can't equip mid-combat. Okay, but you get 3 weapon sets you can swap through, so yeah. This plays so much like an RPG. I mean, if you've ever played an RPG, this will feel very comfortable. This is all just basic RPG stuff. Belts, you got a quick use belt. Yeah, I mean, this is like just very... And of course, you've got a weight limit. Of course. Alright, so let's see if we can equip some stuff here. Let's see what we've got. says the first thing is, what's my weapon? I didn't even realize this whole time. I've just had a torch. I thought I had. I guess that makes sense though. All right, so we're gonna give Husnok the short sword. Okay, and actually, it would probably make sense for him to have the shield as well. Okay. Now let's move on to Narum. Now, what weapons do I have left? Alright, so can he use the bow? It looks like it. So it does seem like... Okay. Because remember, the warriors can't... Or is it the... maybe it's the mages that can't use ranged weapons. But yeah, I don't... See, I don't have any other, like... Yeah, I don't have many... It sucks. I don't have many, I don't have all that many, like, weapons yet, right? So... Alright, so let's move on. Do I have anything else? I don't think I have another weapon. Sorry, man. I guess you're going to be pimp slapping for a bit longer, but maybe with that collar off, you'll get some spells at least. Okay, one thing. It looks like you drag arrows to a weapon set with a bow. Okay, so that's how you do that. All right. All right, so let's go back. Oh, so we've equipped weapons. So now I got to do armor. All right. So again, this is my main meaty guy. So we're gonna give him We're gonna give him first dibs, right? So what is this? Leather chassis. Okay, so he already had some leather. So yeah, we'll just keep him in that. Shabby belt. A belt with one slot. Oh, okay, got it. So this now. Oh, so that's kind of neat. This is not something I'm used to seeing, right? Usually, you just have like quick slots, but this implies they're upgradable, right? So you start with one slot, but I guess you can get better belts. So that's kind of cool. Oh, shoes. Yeah, let me get some shoes. All right. So he's minimally dressed now. All right, it's the same thing here. Let's get him dressed, and finally let's get our. So yes, sorry for the ladies, but yes, everyone has shirts now. All right, so I think we're good here. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so we're heading over here. Oh, I guess I have to go through as
More guards. So much for escaping. Wait! I know how to stop them. At least for a while.
Zubrin can block the guards. Summon a magic barrier. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So let me see if I can figure out how to do what they just said. So if I go here, spells protection, fort effects, arcane wall. Oh, okay. So you have different, interesting. So you have different ones, right? You can cast one hex for 2 turns, or there's a more powerful that does 2 for 3. So that's why it wanted me to cast this one. All right. So it looks like if I come in here then and I do this.
The cells. Open the cell doors.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it. So we've got interactive... yes. Nice. Well, hey, look, Nikki. Now we've got prisoners. We have shirtless prisoners, right? I mean, and you know what? They could have given them red shirts because I'm pretty sure that's going to be their role here. But nope, you get shirtless prisoners. All right, let's keep. I'm assuming. So I think we've got one more turn with the barrier. So let's see if we can get the rest of these. Prisoners freed before that hex wears off. All right, I love this. They're lining up. They're ready. They're ready to roll. Okay, so shoot, I can't get that far, unfortunately. So he's just gonna have to go here. And then... Okay, so he can double move at least. But yeah, that's all I can do. Alright, so you're done. Okay. Alright, I'm going to wait because I can't get to this. So he's going to wait. And then...
Enough of this. Let's get out of here.
Alright. I did not expect the fight to end like that, actually. Are we just running off and we're just going to... I guess...
What's this?
I guess we're just leaving the prisoners to fight for us.
Amber glasses. That was my friend, Lysander.
Amongst my people, friends drink together instead of torturing one another.
Each to his own. Why did they lock you up?
Oh, interesting. So if I want to, I can be evasive about why they locked me up. But I don't think I will.
I killed someone. A princess.
And? Did you?
I don't know.
And where does this name come in?
I don't know.
You don't know much, do you?
Did you know the princess well?
Her father, Count Urias, had taken me into his service. Lysander knew her better.
Her and her bed?
In a manner of speaking.
Count Urias? Never heard of him.
He was a hero. A mage who rendered great services to the Eurasian Empire. The Empress herself gave him the title of Count. But more than that, he's an explorer. He has a penchant for exotic peoples.
A penchant?
Forest men, lizard folk.
Sounds more like a villain.
Take the blasted wooden sword already.
Why are we dueling again?
I don't know, is it really important? I think you insulted Eleanor.
That's not true.
We were drunk. All I know is I challenged you to a duel. Or was it the other way round?
Don't be silly.
Leave them be. I want to see them fight.
To the 5th hit!
Give me blood! Alright, fine.
Alright, to the 5th hit.
At last.
So yeah, I see we got a couple of barrels and like 3 or 4 different chairs. It's really, I find this interesting the way that, you know, they're really kind of playing up this interactivity in the battles. So, no, you know what, I can already tell you, right, because we're about halfway through the hour, and this genre in particular, I think, is very difficult to judge on an hour, because what ends up happening is there's a lot of, and this is a pretty normal, a normal thing to see with these kind of games, is you unlock a lot of things a little bit later in the game. So I think in terms of the basics, it's enough time to get a feel for what the game is going to be like, but you definitely miss a lot, and and again, that's pretty normal. But yeah, let's on that note, let's see what I can do here. So, regular attack. It's interesting, those early fights were easier. Now I don't seem to be quite as good here, at least not against him. Probably because he's better. I'm guessing he's better armored in this case. But yeah, let's see if I can hit him. And notice he had a 75% chance to hit me, so I'm actually at a disadvantage here. So I need to try to figure out whether... I feel like it would really behoove me to try to do some of this interactive stuff. Need to adjust the camera here a little bit. Yeah, okay, this makes it a little bit easier. So suppose I move over here. Well, I'm glad he missed me because, see, in this case, this didn't really offer me any real advantage. And in fact, I would almost call this a disadvantage in a way because I've just about, like, pinned myself in. There's got to be more to it than just being able to destruct things, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think in the meantime, the other thing I thought that was interesting, right? I'm saying as a D&D player, I'm very used to what they call what do they call that? Attacks of opportunity. So it's definitely interesting that you can move and they won't hit you as you're moving by them, right? So you are free to go over there. But the only problem is by moving away, then I don't get my attack either, right? So, and I don't think it lets you attack and then move. So there's definitely some strategy there. But yeah, so far I don't see any point in hitting all of these things. I guess I'm just gonna... Also, I think for the sake of time, I want to move this one along just so that we can get to see a little bit more. Oh, now see, now I'm losing, right? Because I missed. So he now has an extra hit on me. Oh, and he parried again.
And
Yeah.
5.
Yep,
You win.
I lost.
With ease. Come on, Eleanor, let's prepare the lamb.
Yeah,
How I missed all this.
You actually look like a hero. I'm impressed. Those years of training really paid off.
A hero? That's the last thing I want to be.
I was hoping you'd say that. We should do something naughty like we used to.
Naughty.
Father Okadiki has no teeth left at all. We should take advantage of that.
There's no hope for you, you know.
Have you been to see Urias? He wants to talk to you.
Yeah, let the Count wait. I'm enjoying the sun.
One thing at a time. Aurelia? Who's Aurelia? Now I'm curious.
No, enough talk. I'm going back to Nitha. I need to find out what happened. But you don't have to come with me.
Why not? I've always wanted to see the bridge of Saint Talionel.
Kind of enjoyed the backstory. I will say this, I love games that kind of do that, where they do the flashbacks and they kind of slowly introduce, some of the story elements here, and they don't try to just like hammer you over the head with it right off the bat. So I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, and Nikki, I agree with you. This is always a disadvantage. 60 minutes, it gives you a first impression, but it's never truly enough to I don't think you can do a full review, and I would never claim to do a full review of a game in 60 minutes, because you're right. It's like some games have pacing issues, and you get the wrong impression in that first hour. So that's definitely the drawback, I think, with this particular review format I've picked is that it's definitely not going to be the same. Now the advantage being that by limiting it to an hour, I get to check out a lot more games, right? Yeah, actually, funny you mention it, Nikki. I do put a disclaimer in my reviews. Every single one I put on Steam, I always have the same kind of intro disclaimer that kind of talks about the fact that it's more like a first impression and not a full review, right? And to kind of take it in the spirit in which it's given, right? Because I still think an hour is enough to get a good sense of what the game is going to be like, but for sure you will not get everything. All right, so heading back to Nitha. Gear up, rest. Okay, so you got healers, innkeepers. Let's take a closer. Okay, so healers. Interesting. So you have to pay more to heal more. Okay. Innkeepers is rest but not heal. Okay. Okay. Now I thought I took some damage earlier, but I guess maybe the game's being kind and it went ahead and healed us beforehand. So yeah, it looks like I don't need to really worry about healing. But
you'll need weapons in the wild south, and mine are the finest.
I want to check out the blacksmith before we talk to the innkeeper. Okay, yeah, typical buy sell stuff. Classic RPG stuff, right? So the first thing is, where is my money? I have 5. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be buying anything because I have a whopping 5 ducats. And it looks like the cheapest thing I see right now is about... Everything's like 10 to 15. Except for bolts and arrows, of course. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll have to come back to this after I get a little bit of money. Oh, hold on.
So?
I just realized, let me see if I have anything to sell. Torches. I don't really want to sell my torches yet, because they might actually come in handy, right? I got some spare pants, it looks like. Yeah, see, I don't really want to sell this stuff yet. Alright, so we'll come back. We'll come back to this. Let's Teacher Drago. So who's this guy?
The former student. You don't look like you made something out of yourself. Why am I not surprised? You always wear a scapegrace. Thought the gods did bless you.
Scapegrace?
Actually, the things that matter are neither beauty, nor strength, nor agility. What you need are proper skills.
Agility?
You need to hone them, then pawn them again, and when that's done, hone them some more. Every cursed day.
Agility. I love how they mispronounce
And I'm certain
some of these
you still
words.
stumble into your duels completely unprepared. How many times did I tell you to get yourself a proper belt? Do you really prefer to rummage around for bandages and potions in your backpack in the heat of battle? Belts, very important.
Are you calling out my 1-slot belt?
And now you're rambling around with this southern swindler.
Zubaran of the House of Florios.
This, signore, may be a different thing in regards of sorcery. Fire magic, for example, requires a great courage, but you can't rely on that alone. You need to study, 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 each and every spell. Fire spells are overrated anyway. Sadly, that's what those imbeciles prefer. Brute force, the easy way out. The subtlety of our fine art eludes them. Surely, some spells require a strong body, like the corpo fisso. What usually counts, though, is your inner strength, intelligence, presence, courage. And this,
Yeah, you know what, Nikki? It's funny. I,
What?
I was going back and looking at my prior stream, and I realized I had a typo in one of my overlays, and I'm like, ah.
Every weapon. Yes, that is hard work. Very hard work. At least, tell me you still remember what I taught you about defending yourself.
I'm wondering at this point how long this guy's gonna go on.
Opponents, you can only parry the one who strikes first. So, what again is crucial to evade more attacks? Leg work. Of course, you forgot all that. My words are wasted on you. Go and find whatever end you may deserve.
All right, I guess he's finally done lecturing me now. All right. I wonder what happens if I click on him again. Hang on.
Go and find whatever end you may deserve.
Okay, he's done with me. All right, there's the healer, which we don't need right now. So yeah, let's move on to the innkeeper.
Not in the best of moods today.
Not today, Don
I just
Vicente.
got lectured at.
Trouble? You know, I've always got a bed for you. If you've got a shiny silver coin for me.
Any news?
You could say that. Count Urias's daughter is dead. Murdered. Such a pretty girl. Wait, didn't you know her?
Yes, I knew her.
No wonder your face is as long as a fiddle. Her murderer is to hang the day after tomorrow. Friars curse him. Princess Eleanor was always kind to us.
Where's Count Urias?
He disappeared. No one knows where to. He didn't even stay for his daughter's funeral.
Do you know anything about Lysander?
The alchemist's son. They say he took a ship for the south yesterday. To Mangbiller, I believe. No wonder he wanted to get away from here. He was very close to Princess Eleanor, wasn't he? You know the way.
See you someday, Donna Vicente.
May Travia be with you.
Maybe we should get some gear first. And a drink.
Yeah, you know what? If I had more money, I would be happy to. Interesting, I didn't notice this merchant before.
Alricio.
You? Shouldn't you be swinging from the gallows by now?
You know, it's interesting. They keep giving you these options to either tell the truth or lie, right? And I'm really curious to know. It's like, is this really all flavor text, or do these choices have implications? Because I've played a lot of games that goes both ways, right? Sometimes you play games and no matter what dialogue decision you pick, it's ultimately just flavor text, right? And other times that your decisions have very serious consequences. So I think in my case, I'm just gonna go with the truth, and just kind of be consistent about it, and we'll see what happens.
I managed to escape, but now...
Now you're coming to me of all people. Some nerve you've got.
I didn't kill Eleanor.
Be that as it may. What do you want from me?
Where's Aurelia? Is she in Neither?
No. Horatio says she disappeared, and you should do the same.
And the princess?
She's already in the tomb of the Calamars. They say the clerics had some trouble putting her body back together. Anything else?
I need equipment.
Okay. So what's interesting is it seems like he's got some different equipment. Interesting. So this lets you heal during battles. So yeah, I'm gonna... probably be good to buy some of those. I probably need to get some more... I may need some more provisions as well. Interesting. This seems to imply you can set up the tripwire like in a fight. That's actually pretty interesting. Really wish I had more money right now, but I don't. And in fact, I'm pretty much broke now. So,
And now,
Let's
moving
head for the
on.
cemetery.
Great plan. We can dig ourselves a grave just in case.
Before you travel on, you should improve your skills. Alright, so you get adventure points to level up. Okay. So I need to figure out... I need to get to my character sheet. Okay. Right. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. That's kind of a lot to take in here. So these look like your basic stats. So I have 250 AP. Oh, interesting. Okay. So... It's... This is, yeah, this is sort of curious because, you know, most of the time I'm used to something a little bit more simplified, right? Like, most of the time you get, like, skill points. You spend one skill point, you move a thing up one. And in this case, I'm assuming the point of doing it this way is that things become more expensive as you level them up, right? So, like, for instance, my intuition is 12, so it costs me more to upgrade this than charisma. So, I guess I definitely kind of see where that's coming from. Now, my vitality here, like, this is actually really cheap to level up. But I want to, before I spend anything here, let's look through the other tabs. Okay. Huh. Okay. A high swords rating improves your attack. A high shield rating improves your chance to parry. Wow, okay. That's really interesting. So it's like you pick... Wow, okay. Yeah, that's interesting too. You know, it's like you've got... Huh, so... You can be defensive with each weapon. Yeah, this is not for yeah. So a couple things. One is this is very in depth for like a turn-based strategy. I'm actually, again, I continue to be kind of surprised by this. Just how like RPG heavy this is. And this system is curious too, because I wasn't expecting this whole like. Most of the time you level up a weapon skill and you're better attacking with it. So it's really interesting the way that they're kind of giving you this like extra level of, do you focus on attacking or parrying? All right, talents. Different talents make survival easier. Okay. Got it. So this lets you resist knockdowns and environmental effects, wound modifiers. Wow. Hidden object. Okay, so the dwarf had perception. I remember using this earlier. So this lets you see like hidden objects and traps. Okay. Wow, there's a lot, quite a bit to take in, actually. Healing's always nice. And notice, too, how every one of these talents has, like, attributes that contribute towards that. Spells, okay. Lot of spells in here, none of which I have, obviously, because I'm the, Husnock being the fighter isn't going to have any of these. But yeah, it looks like some interesting Ecliptifactus Shadow Force. The spellcaster's shadow comes to life and fights at his or her side. Neat. Yeah, some cool looking spells in here, actually. Alright, and then finally we got special abilities. Alright, so what do we have here for special abilities? Yeah, so these are almost like, again, speaking as somebody who plays a lot of D&D, this comes across like feats, right? And you have a tree here, right? So that's definitely what this implies. Oh my goodness. So my thoughts here are, I both love how much I love kind of the flexibility here and the depth, but on the other hand, starting out very overwhelming. Like there's so many choices. I don't know. I'm almost like paralyzed, right, with what to do here. But for the sake of the fact that we don't have a lot of time left, I'm going to try to just quickly make some choices. So he's got sword and shield, right? So I'm going to come in here. We're going to give him a point, another point in sword. And another point in shield. Interesting, right? So we'll keep it balanced, but increase it on both sides. Oh, I see. Never mind. Okay, now I see what's happening. I didn't actually increase it. What I did, so I currently have 8 points, and this is like how you want to distribute it. Got it. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna add a point, and then I'm gonna slide it over more towards the offensive side. Yes. Alright, talents. Let's give him an extra treat wound. And then I don't have that much left. Special abilities, maybe? Can't afford any of this stuff. He's already got power blow. Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to have any of this stuff. Maybe base values? Yeah, let's actually... Vitality's cheap, so let's just pump some points into Vitality. I think that'll work for him. Yes. Okay. Alright, Dwarf Guy. I think same thing here. Let's pump some Vitality into this. We'll give him a little bit of magic resistance. Shoot, I wish I could remember what weapon he's using. What is he using? Oh, he's got the bow. That's right. He's got the bow. Yeah, so let's give him... He has, like, no bow ability at all. So actually, let's pump him up. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's all I can do for him for now. And then super him. So let's look at your spells. Okay, so this is good to know. So he has proficiency with staves, so definitely keep this in mind if we find any. But let's look at spells and let's see what I can do here. Okay, so he's already got a fireball spell, so I'm gonna pump that up a little bit. And then let's see what else. Cures injuries and provides oh, so it's locked. So you have to learn these abilities at a trainer. So anything that's already locked I can't do. But he's got Balm of Healing, so let's bump that one up. And oh, he's got a interesting. I didn't see this. So he's got a armor buff. And here's the fireball. Alright, so I gotta pick. Do I do armor buff or fireball? I guess I'm gonna do... Let's do armor buff. Okay. Alright, so we'll save that, and I think that's it. I think that's all I can do for now. So, let's head on to the cemetery.
So many tombs.
The tomb of the Calamars must be here somewhere.
Click on one of the tombs to do some dungeoneering. The green waypoint lets you return to town. Okay, got it. Oh, cover. You know, I was wondering, I was half expecting this to come up, right? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I'm... In this case, I'm already right up on our enemies. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so...
Ha!
Oh, he parried. Now notice, I think this is a proximity thing. Notice that like he only has a 45% chance to hit, and I'm guessing that's because he has a bow and he's right up on him. So I'm going to try to move away, and then let's see if we can do this. So let's him move away. Yeah, notice now this goes up to 90. That's definitely better. All right, and then let's gang up on this guy, and we'll see if we can. Oh wait, hold on. Spells. Let's see. I really got to get him a weapon. Where's that fire spell? Oh, several hexes. So I don't want to use this right now, right? Because I'm gonna do friendly fire if I do that. Yeah. So I think for now I'm just gonna do a standard attack here. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not good. A little damaged after all that. Okay, but now I've got a clear shot here. Okay. Okay, so he's not critically low on health yet, but I may need to break out the balm here pretty soon. But I think for now, let's see if we can at least get this guy taken down. I'm going to try the... $85%. Okay, so interesting. That's interesting because it was only like 70% the other turn. I'm not sure why it's gone up now. Maybe because he's hurt. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he's only got 4 hit points, so I'm going to have the dwarf shoot him, and hopefully this will take him down. Really, 3 points? You gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. Alright, so you're done.
No.
Okay. Let's try that power attack again. Oh, nice! Nice! Wow, that was good. Okay. And then the dwarf... Okay, cool. So it does look like he can... He's got some cover here. Like, notice how the gravestone is in between him, right? So my mage wouldn't have line of sight to him. But apparently from here, I guess I still do? Let's see... Yeah, let's find out what happens here. Yep, there we go. He definitely hit. You know, this might be a good time to try out that fireball, right? Because he's over by himself. Let's see, can I target all the way? Oh, I sure can. That's not a very good chance to hit, though. That's kind of lousy, actually, but let's try it anyway. Okay, he got him. And... okay, now I don't have any... so I'm just going to move him up here. And,
I'll kill you all!
alright. Yes, I'm over my 60 minutes. Bad me. Alright, let's end turn. I'm gonna at least finish this fight though. I gotta finish this fight. There we go. And take it all. Alright. So another good rule of thumb. If I play a game an hour and I don't want to quit playing, that's a pretty good sign that I'm going to recommend this game. And yeah, that's always, like, for me, like, a lot of times I play a game, I get my hour in, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I played it, I'm good. I don't really, but, like, when I'm playing a game and I'm, like, really into it and I don't want to quit, that's a good sign. And that's definitely how I feel about this game. So let me make sure, can I quick save here? Yeah, let's go ahead and save this. And we'll make a new... Alright. And yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead. We'll go ahead and wrap it up here, and then I'll give us some closing thoughts. Alright. So, Blackguards. So yeah, I would say definitely, this is one I definitely want to recommend. And by the way, I wanted to mention this. I believe that this is still the case, actually. When I installed this game yesterday, I noticed that the game was actually on sale. So I want to take one more look. Let me actually confirm that. Give me just a sec. What I'm gonna do is, let's take a look. I'm gonna bring up the Steam page for this, the store page. So this is Blackguards. Let's take a look. Come on, Steam. Yeah, sure enough. So there's a weekend deal going on for this. So this game is actually $1 right now. So I would recommend this game even at full price, but for 99 cents, this is a steal. I mean, seriously, $1 for this game? Yeah, I know, right? 90% off. They're having a weekend deal on this publisher, right? This is from, I think it was Daedalus that was the publisher, or Daedalic, sorry, Daedalic Entertainment. So they're having a publisher sale this weekend. So yeah, 90% off. And look at this, for a whopping 50 more cents, you can get the deluxe edition, get the art book and the world map and all of that stuff too, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I would totally recommend this. So, and I wonder, I bet you similarly the second game is probably also on sale. So there's a sequel to this, actually. And I don't know if that one, I don't think I have that one in my library. Let me search. Oh, I do have it in my library. Of course I do. Let's see if this one's on sale too. I'm curious. Ooh. Seems like people don't like this one the second one as much. Oh, but look at this. Yeah, again, right? 90% off. So yeah, this applies to both. $1.49. And the franchise bundle, look at this. So you can, wow, look at this. Okay, so you can get the, apparently there's okay. So this is DLC. Got it. So you can get both games in DLC for a whopping $1.99. Yeah, good deal. So yeah, for anybody, if you enjoyed this game, I would say definitely give this one a look. Um, so so yeah, I liked it. It was a lot more RPG heavy than I expected. Definitely some decent production values. They had some good. I thought the voice acting was pretty good. The story seemed interesting, but again, you play an hour, you don't exactly get very far in, right? So, um, there was definitely a lot of mystery surrounding it's almost like your character has amnesia and you don't quite know everything that happened. So, I'm sure that's a mystery that you kind of solve through the game. So, but yeah, at least as a starting point, the story seemed pretty good. So, but yeah, bottom line, is this a game I'd spend more time with? Definitely. In terms of the tactics, it seemed pretty in depth. Um, again, the amount of customization almost seemed kind of overwhelming, right? Like, looking at the ability screen, there were so many different options, right? Like, it was almost just too much to look at. Um, but I think that uh, I think that's good. I mean, it's again, it's this feels like a very kind of an old school RPG, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but like sometimes what you'll see with newer RPGs is they will simplify things a little bit, right? Um, they there's more emphasis on the action, a little bit less on stats and that kind of thing. But this game definitely seems more about it's strategy, it's turn based, and we're gonna have all kinds of customization. And again, the kind of thing that you don't get a sense for having only played it for an hour is, you know, does the game play differently based on how you customize your character, right? Because obviously there's a lot of different skills, which implies that there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of build your characters out and play, right? And I'm sure there's some clever things that you can do to kind of make this go better. I also like the interactivity on the battlefield, although some of it came across as almost I don't want to say that it wasn't always clear how the interactivity would come into benefit, but I think that maybe that's something that I would find out with more time. Like there's a lot, you notice there's a lot of things that you could destruct. Like I could walk up and I could bash things, but like the thing that I didn't get a chance to really figure out is maybe if I cast a fireball at those things and they burst into flames, right? Like there may be more, there may be more to the interactivity than just walk up and break a barrel, right? Um, and that's the kind of thing that, yeah, unfortunately, those are the sort of details that you tend to miss when you're just doing a 60-minute review. Uh, but yeah, definitely fun, definitely a game that I would spend more time with. So yeah, that was good. So last thing I think for today, right? It's time for the last part of the stream. This is where I will pick what the next episode is going to be, right? With the game that we're going to have for our next episode. So let's, without any further ado, let's go ahead and reveal what my randomizer has picked for me. So let's next game is, drumroll please, Crown and Council. Okay, Crown and Council it is. Um, so yeah, I've not heard of this one either. So I guess I will look this one up and we will find out in the next episode then what this game's going to be about. Um, so yeah, that's it for tonight's episode. Thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you again. Oh, you want to know a little bit? Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll wrap it up. Why don't we take a look? And that's fair. We'll give a little teaser. What's Crown and Council? Let's take a look. at the store page. Work with me here, Steam. Okay. Mohang. So this is interesting. I was not familiar with this. So Mohang is the company that makes Minecraft. And I knew that they had made like a couple of different games. I have not heard of this one though. So it's a casual strategy game with short game sessions. So that's cool. This definitely looks like what I like about this is the fact that yeah, this will definitely be a good. This short game sessions lends itself well to a 60-minute review. So, but it looks like it's a strategy, casual, indie, and free to play. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what this one's all about. Looks like it might be fun. All right. So on that note, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me, and I think I'm going to try and stream again tomorrow night. So hopefully, I will see you all again, and looking forward to the next episode. All right, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining.